Stampers, this is Dawn from Dawn's Dipping Thoughts, and today we're going to make this adorable, cute little bag. It holds 2 of your Hershey's Chocolate Nuggets, and we're going to also wrap them with some of the designer paper. Now this was the first one that I made, and I wasn't really thinking too much on the color of the wrapper of the nugget, which is gold, and I decorated my box with the silver. So we're going to make the polka dotted one, but in gold. And this idea came from my glitter queens, Rebecca. I love her idea. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to use the Neutrals Designer Series paper stack, and this piece is cut at 5.5 by 6 3/4. Okay, so with the 5.5 inch side across the top, we're going to cut 1 inch off. This is going to be for your candy wrappers, and then we're going to cut 2 pieces at 1 by 3 inches. Okay, so you want to set those aside. Those are going to be for your chocolate nuggets to cover those. Okay, so now your finished piece should be 4.5 by 6 3/4. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and score on the 4.5 inch side. We're going to score it at 1 inch on both sides. Okay, so then we're going to turn it on the 6 3/4 inch side. We're going to score it at 3/4 inch. So I'm going to start over here on the right hand side of my trimmer, score it at 3/4, and then I'm going to score it at 2.5 and 3.5. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold our score lines. Okay. All right, now we're going to grab our scissors. We're going to cut the 2 tabs here on the 6.5 inch side. We scored it at 2.5 and 3.5. We're going to cut those score lines up to that 1 inch score line. Okay, and then the 3/4 inch score line up at the top, we're going to remove those 2 tabs. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and fold in our sides. I'm going to round the corners here on this little tab, which is going to be the fold over part of the little bag. So I'm just going to take my corner rounder punch and just round the 2 edges right here. Okay, so now your bag should look like this. Okay, with your tabs folded in. Okay, so now this is going to be considered where this tab is going to be the back of the box. So I want my panels to fold up with the edge going towards the back side. So you could put adhesive on this side, or you can put it on here, and I'm going to put my tear and tape right here on this side. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and peel off the backing. Okay, so we're going to put our tabs inside and then just fold up the sides, lining them up with each other, just like that. Okay, fold the other one in. So now your bag should look like this. Now you're going to go ahead and pinch the sides in. Hopefully that's showing up just like that. And then this flap should fold right over. So here's some clothespins. These are from Stampin' Up. So then you would use your clothespin to hold it shut. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to decorate this clothespin, but first we're going to go ahead and cover our nuggets. So I have 2 right here. So I'm just going to use Fast Fuse on one end of the wrapper because I want the candy to slide out of the wrapper. So I don't want it to actually adhere down to the nugget. Just want it to adhere to the designer paper. Just going to take it and then wrap it to the back side, and then it's adhere it down just like that. Okay, so then the candy can still slide out. Do the other one. Okay, so there's our 2 nuggets. All right, now let's do some stamping. I'm going to use the petite pears, and we're going to use this Happy Birthday Wishes for the front of the little bag. So we're going to use the basic black and the archival ink. The stamp set is so cute. It's so little and it fits in the 1 1/4 circle punch perfectly. So we're going to punch that out. Then I'm going to use some gold glimmer paper. We're going to use the 1 3/8 circle punch. Then the 1 3/4 scallop circle punch with the basic black. Okay, so we're going to adhere these pieces together. Okay, then I'm going to take a white gel pen and I'm going to add some dots around the scallops just to kind of tie in the whole polka dotted theme. Okay, so we're going to set that aside to dry, and we're going to decorate our clothespin. You'll notice on these two I used the gold and the silver, but what I used on these were this metallic glitter tape that we had from Celebration, and I'm going to use the gold to match my bag. Right about there. And then just trim it off as close as you can to that clothespin, and then just trim it down. It's really super easy. And then you want to press it down onto the clothespin. Isn't it cute? So then this is going to be my little closure for my little bag. Cute. Okay, so now if you don't have the glitter tape, let me show you some other ideas you can use. I added from the balloon bouquet punch and just added some baker's twine, and I just glued that with the little mini glue dot to the back of the clothespin, so that's super cute. And then you could also decorate your clothespin with any washi tape, and this is the washi tape from It's My Party series. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and use the metallic glitter tape on this one. So now we're going to go ahead and pop this greeting up on a dimensional. Just need one. Super cute. Okay, so then let's put our candy inside. How cute! Oh my gosh. Okay, so now here's the silver one, and then here's one using the It's My Party designer paper. I just added the little enamel dots on that one too with the gold. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.